Real quick video, I know that usually doesn't happen, regarding Alexandra Blue. I recently saw Skip Tor and Goodfella hang out with Alexandra Blue, and I watched it and I was pleasantly surprised by her approach, and I've made videos about her in the past. Now, I believe in saying something good if you feel something good, and I felt some good things about Alexandra Blue after watching that Google Hangout and some of the other videos on her channel. It would be too easy for me to give her kudos for, I don't know, seeing the light or something like that. It's too easy to say, oh great, we agree, so you're a good person now, or something like that. And I don't believe in that. I believe that, we can disagree and you're still a good person. What I wanted to applaud her for is her approach, her compassion, her consideration, her reasonable stance, her rationality, and her empirical approach to the way she views these issues. And she's had some contact with a lot of men regarding some of the issues they face. She's come to realize that the same political will is not there, and public will as well, when it comes to men's issues and women's issues. The political and public will, at least in the West, are there when it comes to women's issues. And even though feminists claim to be about equal rights and that they are for men's issues as well, they don't champion those causes. And I think what's happened is, I don't think Alexandra Blue's baseline approach has changed, or her take on things has changed. She's just gotten more information, and she's open to that. She's a rational human being. She's compassionate, and she's made some appropriate, I think, changes in, if nothing else, the way she self-identifies. And it looks like she's interested a little bit in men's issues. And while I applaud that, what I really applaud is her compassion and her willingness to be introspective and to take new information to light and to make appropriate changes. I also applaud the fact that she put her Dear Men video back up, which actually garnered her a lot of conflict, I guess. But it may have actually been one of the better videos that she's put up, because I think it started a dialogue. And because she's a reasonable person, dialogue can happen amongst reasonable people. And I think that's positive. There are some unreasonable people, and they are still lashing out at her, even some people who you might think would be supportive of her, quote unquote, now, because she's attempting to champion the cause for men's issues. And I think the reason that is because they themselves may be radicalized, and that's dangerous. I think that being reasonable is sometimes disarming to the radicalized, and they wish to reject you. They wish to eliminate you. They wish to discredit you. And so they're questioning her authenticity when she speaks out about men's issues. And, some not so nice language and words and names have come out used to kind of attack her for that, saying they don't trust her. How do we trust you? She's been asked directly, how do we trust you now? Now, the interesting thing is I don't think Alexandra Blue is asking to be trusted here. She's just doing what she's doing. And I think that's the right approach. By your fruits, they shall know you. So keep doing the right thing, and eventually even the naysayers, are going to have to admit, come to terms with the fact that you mean what you say. The interesting thing to me, too, is it's not all that rational of a position. Now, maybe I'm wrong, and someone could illuminate this for me, but I don't understand what you think she would have to gain by saying that she's recognized that there are a lot of men's issues out there and that we don't have the public and political will, so these things need to be spoken out about. And she's an egalitarian. She believes in equal rights for everyone. And then later on going, ha-ha, I was secretly a radical feminist the whole time, and I've, infiltrated your movement or something like that. Because, again, by their fruits ye shall know them. Just watch the video with Skip Tor and Goodfella. And all she did was talk, I think, sense and rationality and reasonableness the whole time. I know those aren't the best words to use, but she was reasonable the entire time, and she was also honest. So there were many questions they asked her directly, and she said, I don't know. I don't have enough experience with that issue to make a qualified statement. I think this, or I think that. She was very honest. She was very reasonable, And I don't think she's faking it. I'm not sure that you can fake it to that degree. Some people have suggested that she get acting lessons because she's not putting on a very good act. I don't think she's acting. I could be wrong, but I do believe in giving people the benefit of the doubt and giving people the opportunity to make changes, you know, introspection and adherence to rationality and empiricism. Those are to be applauded, not rejected, not criticized. And if someone makes a change and they come out and say, listen, I think, you know, here's my new stance. I think I was mistaken, or I didn't have enough information at the time. That shouldn't be treated with disdain. That should be applauded, and a person should be really welcomed into the fold. And when I say the fold, I mean the fold of rational discourse amongst reasonable human beings who really are considerate and compassionate about other human beings, so that we can move the dialogue forward and move our march as a species forward. And so I applaud Alexandra Blue, and I really, really appreciate her rational and reasonable approach to things. And we'll see how it goes from there, but I just wanted to make a video and say that I'm very encouraged, and I would like to encourage her as she moves forward. Thanks very much for watching.